Welcome to the Project Search Howard County celebration, end of the year celebration. Thank you, Allan. I'm Kim McKay. I am the program manager from the ARC of Howard County for Project Search, and I'm thrilled to be here and to celebrate the hard work of these wonderful 12 interns. And so let's bring them on in. Come on in, graduates. All right, great. All right, we're excited also to have the Oakland Mills High School Chamber Singers do our national anthem. Guys, take it away.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
Thank you, Oakland Mills, and it's hard for a Wall Lake High School graduate to say, but that was really awesome. Great job, Scorpions. That's tough for me, but I'll get over it. It was good. Am I the only one, or can you believe we're even here already? Like, how did that happen? It seems like it was yesterday, or maybe, okay, the day before yesterday, that we were in this very room in April of 2014, talking about what Project Search was, what we were going to do, how we were going to do it, and you brave families and you brave interns chose to join us on this journey as we were, as I like to say, we were sort of building the plane while we were flying it a little bit in this first year. So we appreciate your bravery and your confidence in us and kind of moving forward on this journey. You know, Project Search is a work transition program for young adults with disabilities moving into the world of work, and we know that and we talk about that, and it's an important part of what we do, but it really is so much more than that. It's about building self-confidence and poise and just really self-esteem in that kind of way, becoming an adult, the social part of becoming an adult. And I think these 12 interns have really done that and have become much more prepared to enter the competitive world of work than where we were that last April. So I'm really thrilled with how well it's gone and where we are. So I also want to say thank you to all the mentors that are in the room. Without you, it would not happen. You took a chance, you gave us a shot. We truly appreciate it. on the back of the program are all the departments listed. We really wanted to list like each individual person who did something, but then we'd have a 25-page program, so that was probably not plausible. And Dana would not have had that because that would not have been environmentally sound. So we forego that, but I do want to acknowledge that the mentors that are in the room and that came and not only took a shot on us, but gave us honest, constructive criticism. That's really the best part of the program. It wasn't, the best part of the mentors wasn't, wow, it's really great to have them. They're really nice. I mean, that's really great to hear too, but it's really nice when someone takes the time to be honest with an intern and say, here's what you got to work on. Here's what we need for you to get better and to be competitively employed. And that, we really want to thank the mentors who stepped up and took that role on, because that's tough. It's tough to say to somebody, got to work on something, or we have some challenges to address, or some things like that. So we do really want to acknowledge that's hard, and that we appreciate it very, very much. So thank you again for that part. There are many other people in this room that are instrumental in pulling this off. This did not happen last April. There was lots of time before that, probably almost 2 years worth of planning that went into this. This Project Search Steering Committee, say that 3 times fast, whose hard work really did make this paid off. So I just want to acknowledge them, and if I'm going to call your name, and I want you to stand up, and you're going to have to do it, because if you don't, then I will talk about you until you stand up. So the first person I want to mention is Carol Beatty, who was the executive director of the ARC of Howard County at the time. Thank you, Carol. Beth Benavides from the Hussman Foundation. Thank you, Beth. Steve Blanks from SEEK, who was our consultant. Thank you, Steve. Lonnie Cronin, who is the Director of Employment and Day Services at the ARC of Howard County. Judy Grusso from the Howard County Autism Society. I saw you come in. Michelle Henry from the Howard County Government, the ADA coordinator, who also took on the role of being our business liaison. So special thank you to Michelle. Raineen Herbert from DOORS, the Department of Rehab Services. Oh, there she is. I was like, Ellen Hill from the Howard County Public School System. She's a high school instructional facilitator. Judy Paddock from the Howard County Public School System, who's the coordinator for special education. Dawson Robertson, the there he is, Howard County Public Schools transition coordinator. And Ann Schulz from the Family Support and Resource Center from the Howard County Public Schools. Thank you, guys. They were really the rock that kind of stood behind me and that met with me every single month. And I don't like to have meetings, so monthly meetings, but they were purposeful. We did not just meet to meet. They did a lot of hard work to make all the pieces come together, so it was really very important. So I very much thank you for your time and dedication and hard work to make this happen. So let's get on with it. We'll have our first honored speaker. It is Carol Beatty, who is currently the Secretary for the Department of Disabilities for the state of Maryland. For those who most of you know, Carol Beatty was the Executive Director of the ARC of Howard County for over 20 years, and we miss you. But that's great. She led the organization for, like I said, for over 20 years prior to her appointment, and she is a true champion for people with disabilities and instrumental in bringing this program to Howard County. So I'll turn it over to Carol.
Thank you, Kim, and thank you for the invitation to come and be part of this very special day. So I'm going to start by bringing you greetings from Governor Larry Hogan and Lieutenant Governor Boyd Rutherford. We are extremely proud of you graduates, and we know and acknowledge all the hard work and the many accomplishments that you've achieved this year. And you have completed this first step towards your journey to be a successful adult, and so we applaud you, and we're very excited about your bright future. I also wanted to thank County Executive Allan Kittleman, who has been such a cheerleader for this program, and your leadership and encouragement is very appreciated. I also want to thank the partnering organizations. I won't rename them because Kim did such a great job, but I think that without these partnering agencies and organizations coming together to create this great program, we would not have the day we have today. So I want to thank you on behalf of myself. I also want to acknowledge that we did have a very generous contributions from the Harry and Jeanette Weinberg Foundation and from the Lisa Higgins Hussman Foundation to do the startup and the first-year implementation of this program. And I don't know if they're mentioned someplace else, but I wanted to make sure that I mentioned them because that funding was instrumental in getting this program off the ground. And thanks to SEEK, I know we heard Steve acknowledged, but I want to thank Karen Lee, the executive director as well, who couldn't be here today, but she wanted to be, and they were so instrumental in helping us get this program off the ground. So again, I'm thrilled to be here today to celebrate this very first Project Search Howard County class to graduate. Margaret Mead said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed people can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has." When we first started meeting back in the spring of 2013, we were a small group that were dedicated to bringing Project Search to Howard County. And we were not going to take no for an answer. Were there setbacks? Sure, there were setbacks. Was there some arm twisting involved? Yeah, I'm looking at the members of the steering committee. Yeah, we did some of that. And did we have some frantic requests going out on a couple of occasions? Yeah, that happened too. And then when I first met this group of interns in August of 2014 at the ARC at the kickoff cookout, before the school year began, I knew exactly why we were doing this and why it was important to create this opportunity here in Howard County for students with disabilities. And now today, once again, meeting this group of graduating students and interns, we have learned and who've learned and experienced so much with the help and assistance of the Howard County government employees. We know that they've learned that successful employment is a goal that they can achieve and that they should be working towards. And so my heart is really glad that I was part of this from the very beginning. But interns, you're the trailblazers and you're the pioneers. And you have also set a very high bar for the next and subsequent classes of Project Search. So I tip my hat to you. And I'm going to go off my script a little bit and say, Kim acknowledged that I had a career change myself this year. I had been at the ARC for 21 years, and it was really my home, my career home, and my home in my heart. And it was tough to think about leaving the ARC as their executive director and taking on another role and another job. But you really inspired me because you were there taking this first jump with Project Search. You were the first group that said, yes, I know this is a little risky. I know I'm a little concerned and afraid, maybe a little anxious, but I'm willing to try this and do this. And so it gave me the courage to make this major change in my life. And so I want to tip my hat to you again. So once again, on behalf of the Hogan administration, congratulations as you start your next exciting phase in your journey.
Now, through the wonders of technology, if we get the AV to work, we're going to take a little look at a little video clip of sort of a day in the life so you can get to see what Project Search is all about.
Project Search is a really innovative program that takes young adults with disabilities and gives them the confidence and skills to soar in any workplace in our community. Howard County government, in partnership with the Howard County School System, the ARC of Howard County, and DOORS, work together to create this program that allows young adults with disabilities a chance to transition from school to work. So we have 4 staff on Project Search Howard County. We have a program manager head, we have a school system teacher, a teacher that provides that curriculum during the day in that 1-hour span and provides some job coaching. We also have 2 full-time job coaches and paraeducator from the school system.
We know that with many students with disabilities, there is a gap in terms of their transition from the school system to college, to careers, to their life in the community. And what Project Search is doing is allowing them to build some of those skills in the workplace that they wouldn't be able to gain in a regular classroom.
Being in Project Search really builds our interns' confidence and their ability to feel good about themselves and go out and try new things. When they accomplish something and learn a new task in a job department, it's great to be able to try something new, and it gives them the confidence to try something new and to take that next step to learn a new skill and not just be comfortable staying in the box that they're used to or comfortable with, but really taking that next step and learning new tasks. In Project Search, we do spend about the first hour of the day, between 8 and 9, doing classroom work. We work on kind of a soft skills curriculum, interviewing skills, resume writing, the things, the social stuff of work that maybe people take for granted. Things like what is appropriate water cooler talk, what is not. So we spend a lot of time in the classroom doing what looks like fun games, but they're really designed to get students to participate in ongoing conversations with folks and that social interaction piece that really misses for a lot of our young adults with disabilities. And then the interns travel out to their departments and they go to work for the remainder of the day. So about 4 to 5 hours at work once they're there and acclimated in a department.
We see the importance of having this partnership with the school system to provide this opportunity for our students. Every child in Howard County deserves the opportunity to develop the skills necessary to become productive. I've had the opportunity to see quite a few of the Project Search folks, and I'm amazed. I'm amazed at how well they have adapted to their work environment, how well they are doing their jobs. I hear from their supervisors how much they commonly need more work to do because they get done so quickly. They're doing things that take a lot of effort and take a lot of thought, and it's impressive to see them work. And I want the county to be involved so that we can also go out to the private community and say, it's worked here in the county, it can also work for you, and to encourage other businesses and private companies to be able to incorporate students from Project Search so they can have an opportunity to learn skills in those areas and hopefully provide job opportunities for these students.
Wow, we've done a lot. I like looking back. That's nice. That brings us to our next speaker, County Executive Kittleman. And some people asked why we did this during an election year, and it didn't really occur to us until October. And we thought, or even kind of September. We had a lot of departments that were like, people don't like change, right? People are very nervous, very anxious. Would a new administration embrace this? How's this going to go? Should we do this? I don't know. Maybe this is not the right thing. We could not be more thrilled with the unwavering support that we have gotten from Allan. And so he went beyond just saying it's okay to do it and continue it. I mean, this is someone who, as you saw, gave them tours, had them over. We did coffee and breakfast and Danish and donuts and donut holes or whatever it was. Lots of chatting, lots of getting to know the interns on a personal level. So it obviously was more than just a rubber stamp making it happen. And we very much appreciate that. So your support's been incredible, and we thank you very much. Allan Kittleman.
I tell you, seeing that video gets emotional. Now, and before I say anything else, Kim McKay. I got to know Kim pretty much after the election about all this, and I tell you, I just fell in love with Project Search from the moment I heard about it. And I just want to congratulate you guys. I mean, you have been amazing. You have helped us tremendously in county government. I'm excited to be here with you. This is probably one of the most exciting things I've done in my first 6 months in office, to be with you and to be able to celebrate with you today. And just to, it's fun just to talk to you a little bit earlier when you guys were getting ready to come in here and to see the excitement in your face. And, you guys are dressing up pretty sharp today and looks really, really nice. And, I'm not going to be long because I'm the person between you and getting your certificates. And, but I just want to make sure I thank everybody involved in this, because this is definitely a team effort. I mean, it's the community, it's the government, it's a lot of folks coming together, and it wouldn't happen without that. But it also certainly wouldn't happen without the parents and the families. So thank you. Thank you for entrusting your children with us so that we could help them as best we could. Because I tell you, I think I've been a pretty strong advocate for the disability community, even when I was in Annapolis. And I've tried, but there you're limited what you can do. But here I got a little more freedom, a little more ability to help. And so, as Kim said, when I came in here and I heard about it, I just wanted to see what else we could do. And so I will tell you, interns of the first class, ones who have, as the secretary said, you have set the bar so high for others, to tell you that I have no problem going around the business community and saying, hey, it's happened in Howard County government, it can happen in your office as well, and we have young people who are able and have the skills and the ability to do some great things. I need you to help. And we started with the State of the County address. I made sure I told folks that day. We had 500 people in the room. I said, folks, we've done this. We need you to do it too. And I know you got a few calls from that, but we're going to keep on doing that, because this is not a one-year thing and we get to pat ourselves in the back and say it's over and go bye. Thank you very much for being here. No, this is a lifelong thing. And this is a thing for young people to be productive and involved in our community. And for too long, young people in your situation have been not treated as well, and that's not going to happen anymore. And you're going to be treated like everybody else. We have a lot of opportunities in Howard County in the state of Maryland, and we're going to make sure you have access to those as well as anybody else and all those who follow you. I also do want to thank the mentors. A lot of folks from the county government are here, and it's something that you take on. It's extra to what you're already doing. And you do a tremendous amount for us in Howard County. Everyone in this room who's a county employee or been involved in the program, please stand. I want to acknowledge you. Please stand. Come on, I know you're all here. Please stand. Thank you. Because it wouldn't happen without you. I could say on high, you need to do this, but it wouldn't happen if you didn't have your heart in it. You can have someone say you have to do something, but you really have to believe in it to make it work. And you have all believed in it, and you have been involved in it, and you have taken it full blown, and I appreciate you for doing that. And all I can say is thank you, and I hope next year you'll be as committed as this year, and maybe we can get more. And we can build up, huh?
Bring a friend.
Bring a friend, bring a friend. I think I probably said enough. I just want to, again, thank you and certainly Kim. I can't believe there could be a better, stronger advocate. And so, time to give out certificates. Thank you very much.
If you haven't seen the State of the County address, I suggest you YouTube it. It is available. You don't have to listen to the whole thing. I mean, you should listen to the whole thing.
Just the end.
Slide the little bar to the end. Because I, heard we were getting a mention, so I was excited, so I sat there. And I waited. And I waited. And then I went and got a snack and came back. And
Good things come to those who wait.
there you go. And it was worth waiting for, because he didn't just mention, hey, let's do this. I mean, he closed the whole speech with it, and is really pretty incredible, the commitment. And then it was funny, because that whole week, I think we did something together every day that week about Project Search. And I was getting text messages from my friends. I had a friend who was at another function later in that week, a business community kind of chamber function, and she texted me and she said, Allan Kittleman just gave out your cell phone number. She goes, I sort of hope that's okay, because he already did it. He's talking about Project Search. And so I know it is not just a show. It is not just a pomp and circumstance, stand up here and do this kind of thing. So again, thank you from the bottom of my heart and everybody's heart. I know. Very incredible. All right, so time for the graduates, for the main show. You guys ready? More than ready. More than ready.
You told me you want me to talk longer.
All right, so if we don't mind, if I can have Alan and Judy Paddock from the school system, and Carol, do you want to join us up here and give out certificates? That'd be great. We'll be right over here. So graduates, I'll call you up one at a time, and then I'm gonna talk about you. See? Revenge. Good things come to those who wait. All right, so our first graduate is Terrence Dwight Butler Jr. Come on up, Terrence. You know, it's really fitting that, it's really fitting that Terrence is our first intern to be recognized, because his first rotation was at utilities in the Dorsey building, or facilities, excuse me, not utilities. And he truly was an ambassador for us. His winning smile and terrific personality and really made us a lot of friends in that building. He really did. He went around and he gathered lots of opportunities for us, which was great, but he also got himself a lot of swag on the way. I think one of the pictures up there, I think he's got a wardrobe, Mom, so where's Sonny? I'm not sure he needs another T-shirt ever, because he's full up. He's got a lot of swag. He really did help us make a lot of other connections. He also worked at the Department of Citizen Services doing some administrative work and was really excited to have a desk and all that kind of good stuff. And then with the Central Fleet Inventory team. So congratulations, Terrence. Next, Amanda Gartside. Come on up. Amanda worked in planning and zoning with Julia Boone. Thank you, Julia, one of our mentors back there. The county council office, and she also worked at the North Laurel Community Center. Amanda is incredibly smart and quick-witted, which our teacher, Alex, where's Alex, came to learn. She is very quick-witted. Love it. So she really gave him a run for his money. But, you know, she was really able to, I have a quote from Julia. She's, she is incredibly, not the quote yet, but incredibly flexible from our perspective, in that we were able to pull her for doing special projects and things from her job, from her regular stuff, and she was really great, and thank you so much for that, Amanda. And her mentor, Julia, said about her, because of Amanda's hard work and dedication, county employees can now view archived planning board files at the click of a finger. Along with this accomplishment, Amanda also showed great leadership skills and teamwork by assisting other interns in job training for the next rotation. So thank you very much, Amanda. Great job. And now, Alfredo Graciano Jr. Come up here, Alfredo. Probably our most popular intern. Alfredo did two rotations with the Department of Utilities and the clerk's office of the circuit court, and I have to admit that before we even began Project Search, there was a bidding war amongst departments for Alfredo. I'm open to bribes. I'm just saying that. I just want to put that out there. Pockets are deep. So many departments wanted to have him. He's got a magnetic personality. He is a pleasure to work with. He makes friends with everyone he meets. So much so that, like I said, utilities asked to have him back, more like begged to have him back, right, guys? It was great to have him back there after another rotation, and he's a great ambassador for our program, and thank you so much, Alfredo. Russell Grumbine. Come on up, Russell. Thanks, dude. If we had elected a president of our class, it would have been Russell. He's just a natural leader, incredible guy. He worked at the Department of Citizen Services on emergency management prep, participated in community fairs and outings and really did a lot of disaster prep for folks, kind of getting them acclimated with that. He also worked at the North Laurel Community Center with the 50-plus folks and at the Central Fleet Inventory team. He did a great job, has lots of leadership skills as he showed us time and time again as he trained other interns at North Laurel as well as on the inventory team and led them. Thank you, Russell. Matthew L. Higgs. My guy. You know, Matt told us a long time ago that he really wanted to be an electrician. And I have to give it to the Department of Facilities. They stepped right up to the plate. Not only has Matt done 2 rotations with the electricians, I remember Alex coming back from visiting him and saying, well, he's wiring this and doing that and doing both. And I said, I mean, the look on my face must have been like, no, just don't tell me. No. What I don't know is better. So he's really been able to really get a real life experience about what that's like. And they said that, you know, his customer service skills were really great and that he was a model in the customer service part of that job for the other employees. So it was really terrific. And his mentor said that Matt's a pleasure to have on our team and his positive attitude is contagious. And I couldn't agree more. Nice job, Matt. Amanda Mary Jacober. Yeah. Come on up, Amanda. Amanda interned in childcare with the Recreation and Parks Department at Fulton Elementary School. She did some reception work at the front desk at the Dorsey Building. Got it. And also with Central Fleet, she did administrative work and also worked part-time on the inventory. She loved working with the kids at Fulton, even brought in stuff from home related to the themes that they were doing and things like that. So she really was committed to her work there. She loved being at the front desk and with her Central Fleet colleagues. We often said she knew who came, who went, what time they went, where they were. If anybody knows anybody at NSA, I think we've got the model employee. She did her job well at that front desk, and it was awesome. She even fixed the computer one day, the security cameras. I think Mac was pretty happy about that because he was like, I don't know what to do. But Amanda really got it. Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you very much.
Alexandra Elizabeth McIntyre. Alex did her first rotation at Fulton Elementary School working in childcare, but really found her calling sort of with the opposite end of the spectrum, working with seniors at the 50-plus center in Glenwood, out at Glenwood Community Center. She did the lunch prep, served the lunch, interacted with the seniors, did all cleanup, all this kind of stuff. Her growth has been amazing at Glenwood, terrific. She really loves it, and they really love her. Sorry, Mom. Focus on that, and then I'll keep talking. Her mentor there said, I'd like everyone to know what a great job Alex has been doing. She works very hard, has opened up to everyone here at the center. She always has a smile on her face, which is true. And the best part of working with Alex is that we laugh together all the time, and she makes work fun. So work has to be fun, right? Thank you, Alex. Next is Dana Michaela Murray. Come on up. Dana's first internship was at the Roger Carter Community Center, where she worked the front desk. She also did the facility checks around the building, as a facility worker would do. Dana is the person who found the low battery on the AED at Roger Carter Center. There's her meticulous attention to detail. Seeing as how I'm pushing older years, I appreciate that very much. I'd like all the AED machines to have batteries that were full. That's a good thing. But it's that attention to detail. She worked at the County Council office also and was at Robinson Nature Center, which is by far her favorite and really matches, if you know Dana, she's passionate about the environment. It's really great to be able to get her at Robinson and match her interest to her job. It's been her mentor there, so it's been a perfect match for us, and we're lucky to have her. Thank you very much, Dana. I think she also gave you a lesson in at our mentor thing about the birds and the prey and why it's important. And yeah, exactly.
I think she was eating a lot of donut holes too, if I remember.
Don't tell her mother that. It was a good day though for us. Okay. Next, Jane Sue. Jane interned at the Department of Finance, Planning and Zoning, and at the Longwood Community Center with seniors. Her planning mentor, Julia Boone, again said of Jane that Jane is the Department of Planning and Zoning's most improved intern, which is awesome. Each week, Jane showed tremendous improvement in her focus and work ethic. She strengthened her skills in accuracy and productivity, and graciously adapted to the changing assignments. Over the course of her work with DPZ, Jane helped with numerous projects from scanning historic district commission meeting minutes to compiling informational booklets. Jane's positivity and friendly attitude made each day a pleasure to work with her. Congratulations, Jane. Sanjay Variam, come on up. Sanjay worked for the Department of Public Works Real Estate Office with Tina Hackett and the clerk's office at the Circuit Court. Sanjay attended, and I'm very jealous, the DPW Roundup Luncheon at the fairgrounds, which is apparently a very big deal. So it was really awesome. He had a great time, went with his coworkers, and that's part of the whole process. We want them integrated into departments, and he had a great time with that. His mentor asked if he could stay on there. They really needed him. They had lost a contingent. He's kind of filled in that gap. It's great. So he did do that. Wayne Roby, the clerk of the Circuit Court, where he is also interned, said of Sanjay that Sanjay is a hardworking young man who is very detail-oriented, and he listens well to instructions and does a great job. Congratulations, Sanjay. Thank you, Sanjay. Love it. Daniel Haldeman White. Danny gets our hardest working intern. He has interned at the Ridge Road Fleet Center, the Department of Utilities, and is currently at Cedar Lane Park with Recreation and Parks doing some work. Why do we call Danny our hardest working intern? We had a little bit of snow this winter. I don't know if you know, just a little bit. And one of the days when I probably was still in my pajamas, Danny said, well, it's utilities and it's snowing. They're probably really busy, so I think I better go to work.
I like that. I like that.
I mean, how about that for a work ethic? It's amazing. His first day out at Cedar Lane Park was kind of rainy, and we were like, how's it going to be? Danny, it's a little rainy today. Still got to go to work. He's like, of course I do. I got a rain jacket. I got boots. What's the problem? Let's go, Kim. So, great job, Danny. Thank you. And last, but certainly not least, Jacob Michael Yelnowski. Jacob's our cover boy. If you haven't seen the Howard County Times Columbia Flyer article, cover page. Worked at the Department of Inspections, Licensing, and Permits for 2 rotations, as well as Planning and Zoning. His mentor summed up Jacob perfectly with this quote: during his time with the Department of Planning and Zoning, Jacob scanned almost 1,100 waiver petition files. That just makes me woozy thinking about it. His knowledge of technology and his keenness for detail make him the perfect fit for this job. Due to his hard work, these planning documents are now available electronically, and Jacob's outgoing personality and great sense of humor brightened the workplace, and he will surely be missed. I agree. All right, so one more round of applause for all of our graduates. So proud of you guys. Okay. One more speaker, and then we'll get to the cake. There is cake. So stay for cake. We have Judy Paddock from the Howard County Public School System, the coordinator of special education.
Well, good morning, Project Search interns. On August 25th, I met most of you at the ARL as you were getting on your bus to go to the first Project Search classroom. And I don't know if you remember, but I got on the bus with you. And I told you it was a very special day in Howard County. You were the first class of the first group of interns for Project Search, first time in Howard County, and I knew you were going to make it a great year. Throughout the year, you've shown us your strong work ethic, your flexibility, and your maturity, and we now know we have a great group of young adults that are ready to go out and work. Through your experiences, you've had an opportunity to grow and learn about yourselves and about what you want in the future. You've also helped a great number of people learn more about inclusive practices and inclusive thinking. Today, I have the privilege to stand before you again and say this is another great day in Howard County because you were the first graduating class of Project Search, and I could not be more proud of each and every one of you. My hope is for each of you to find purpose and satisfaction in your future jobs and relationships. And when you bump up against challenges, lean on those who are supporting you, and remember the great lessons you learned as Project Search interns. So to you, to your families, to your teachers, to the mentors, and to all of our partners, I say congratulations on a great job.
Okay, before we head over, I just want to say one last thank you to a couple people in particular. From the county government, I saw Lonnie Robbins is here, the county. There you go. Thank you so much. David Gray from the County Executive's Office. David Lee, sorry. And Nancy Gray. I'm getting ahead of myself. I didn't see Nancy, though. But the three of them were very instrumental in the logistics of happening, and I really do appreciate that very much. We also have with us Ed Wilson, who's the chair of the board of the Arc of Howard County. Thank you guys for supporting our organization. And my good friend Patty Daly, who's the executive director of special education student services from the county school system. So I appreciate that partnership amongst all of us. So, all right, so it's just about time for some cake. So we'll head off, and with that, I just want to say congratulations, thank you, see you tomorrow.